my name is Miss Devon, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the conjunction, the part of speech called the conjunction. So let's go ahead and start by getting our materials together. If you've seen lessons like this before, you'll know what you need to start out, but if you haven't, please go and locate a notebook, preferably with lined paper, a pencil, and a collection of colors. They can be markers, crayons, or I'm using colored pencils. But most specifically today, we're going to need a pink pencil. So my pink seems to be hiding if I have a pink at all. I don't have a pink pencil in my collection. Well, I will use a red and color lightly. That will just have to do. All right. Okay to improvise when we don't have all the things we need. Okay. So you can start by writing conjunction at the top of your paper. Conjunction. Conjunction comes from the Latin word conjugare, which means to join with. So the definition of a conjunction, definition is it's a joining word. So it joins ideas together. So joins together is what I'm going to write next to definition. Joins together. Now my favorite example of a conjunction is and, A-N-D, and because. Those are two of my favorite examples. So go ahead and write those down first, and then we'll practice some conjunctions. So often in these lessons, before we do that, let's talk about the grammar symbol in Montessori classrooms that we use to symbolize the conjunction. So here we have a little rectangle that's pink. And sometimes it's said that this symbolizes the ribbon that ties ideas together or ties things together. I've also heard that it looks like a piece of bubble gum, so it sticks things together. It sticks ideas and thoughts together. So that's how we're going to use this today, that symbol. So let's write that symbol next to conjunction. I'm going to color really light so that it looks pink, since as you know, I have red today. And go ahead and pause the video if you need more time to write. For today's activity, rather than sending you off to try something on your own at the end of the video, we're going to work through some ideas together. And then if you feel comfortable, you can take off and do your own ideas independently. So for this lesson, you'll need quite a few things. So be ready to pause the video once you've heard the list and go collect your items. You'll need strips of white paper. I have about 10 strips of white paper here. You can use any paper that you can find. Find things in the recycling. Ask your parents if they have extra paper with just little strips cut off the bottom. You'll just need a few, making sure that you have space for the size of your handwriting. Everyone's handwriting kind of fits in different spaces. Mine will fit well in this. So strips of white paper, a pencil. I'm also going to use a Sharpie today, but be sure you ask if you use a Sharpie. Even when I use Sharpie, I make sure I have something below me. Sharpie and tape. Now here's the interesting thing about the tape you'll need. I have lots of tape around my house. So I had tape like this. I have tape like this. Very fancy. This is my favorite tape. This is my mermaid duct tape. And then I had tape like this. And I decided I'm going to use this tape for this lesson because the Sharpie shows up the best on this tape. It doesn't show up as well on my mermaid tape. So now that you have your materials, you might also want scissors because you'll want to cut the tape. So I have my very big scissors. You find the scissors that you feel safe or that you have permission using. So you can pause the video while you get those things. You should be collecting 4 things: strips of paper, writing tool, tape, scissors. All right, so we should have all of our items. So remember, this sticks 2 ideas together. So I could tell you, I love ice cream. I also think ice cream is sweet. It might be that I love ice cream because it's sweet. Because is our combining conjunction. So I could write on one strip, I love ice cream. I love ice cream. And then I can also tell you it is sweet. I love ice cream. It is sweet. Those are two full thoughts, but I want to combine them together with a conjunction. So I'm going to write because on my tape. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because. And stick them together. I like ice cream because it is sweet. That's my first sentence. Now let's try using one with and. If I told you about all the pets in my house, I have a dog. I have a cat. I have a bird that lives in a tree outside. I have a fly that sometimes buzzes around. So instead of saying, I have a dog, I have a cat, I have a bird, I have a fly, I could say, I have a dog. Where'd my marker go? Here we go. I have a dog. Cat. Bird. And there's our conjunction, combining things together. And fly. There it is. I have a dog, cat, bird, and fly. Look at my and. Let's try another preposition. We can also say or. So I haven't had dinner yet. And I could either have a frozen pizza, which I had yesterday, so maybe I won't have that. I could have pasta. I love pasta. I could have a sandwich. So I might say, for dinner, I'll have pasta. Or, here's our preposition, here's our conjunction again, sticking ideas together. I'll have pasta or salad. I haven't had salad in a while. Actually, I had a salad for lunch. But for dinner, I'll have pasta or salad. For dinner, I'll have pasta or salad. Now feel free to make your own. Stick some ideas together. My favorite is the because one. There's lots of ways you can use because. My favorite subject in school is because. There's lots of different sentences you can come up with for that. So thank you for joining me. The next lesson is the interjection, and that will be the final one in this series. So if this is the first video you've seen or the 8th video you've seen, thanks for tuning in. Bye.